Hi there, gorgeous, and a very happy Frugal Friday to you. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I make videos like this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. God willing. It's just been a very trying week this week. Anyway, so if you'd like to be notified of new content in the future, please subscribe, and thank you if you do. Today I'm showing you a full face of new makeup from Hard Candy. I should probably tell you that I'm a little excited about this video. Just but the eyeshadow palette alone is enough to make you swoon, especially if you love green eyeshadow, which I do. I absolutely do. And I'll be showing you how to recreate the look that I'm wearing here. It is simply gorgeous. I've also conducted a very thorough 12-hour wear test so you can see how all the products hold up. Very special thank you goes out to Hard Candy for sending me these products as PR. For those who are not aware, free makeup on this channel does not automatically generate a positive review. I am very fair, unbiased in my reviews, and they are based off of my opinions and experiences with these products. So take them with a grain of salt. Realize we are all different when it comes to makeup and our experiences with it. And without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. First product I have to test out here is a toner. This is their Soothe and Calm Toner Refresher. Has hemp oil and aloe water, supposed to help calm and soothe the skin. So I'm taking a cotton pad here and spritzing that on. It says it's also supposed to help with calming redness and irritation. Well, it smells really nice. Felt really nice. I like it. Two different primers to try from Hard Candy. I'm going to put one on each side of my face. So the first one is a smoothing primer balm. This promises to hydrate the skin, smooth your face, and extend makeup wear time. The second one is their Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer. This promises 12-hour wear. It plumps, moisturizes, and perfects, and it says that it has a grip to it, so the makeup will grab onto your skin. I'm applying the hydrating primer to this side of my face. It does not feel sticky. It's very smooth. I say that because it looked really sticky when you first take it out of the container, but it's not. Then applying the primer balm on this side. I'm going to tap it in. Oh, wow, you can already see the blurring effect that it has and how it concealed my pores right there almost instantly. Definitely a more matte appearance with this one as opposed to the hydrating primer on this side. And there you can see the difference between the two. It's really nice. Now, the eyeshadow palette I have to try out today is, oh my word. It's called Smoke Out. It is all green almost, but look at this. How pretty is that? I'll show you swatches right here also so you can get a good idea of the color range that's in here, but oh my goodness, I don't know which shade to use first. I already have my primer applied, by the way. I think I want to, let's start with a transition shade. They do have some pretty good ones in this palette. I'm taking this one at the bottom. Applying that first neutral shade directly into the crease. Looks like we're going to need to build it a little bit more. I didn't take much on my brush because you just never know with some of these drugstore eyeshadows. Sometimes you get this explosion of pigment, other times you have to gradually build it up a little bit. This one was kind of in between. It wasn't super pigmented, but it wasn't bad either. It's really good. It doesn't give you any issues when you apply it, and you can see the color payoff that I got. That's only 2 layers of the eyeshadow. This color right here, this is the one I just swatched, and I was like, I need to use that. This one right here. Now see if you can see the detail in it. See how it's got those gold flecks in it? I was curious to know what that did to this shade. Watch. It's so... It's, I don't know. I'm speechless. I love the color, and I'm hoping it comes across on the eyes like it did in the pan. Oh, yes, yes it is. Sometimes it's a hit and a miss. You just never know. This is so pretty. It reminds me a lot of my NYX Mermaid eyeshadow. I'm a sucker for these light seafoam greens. Oh, like if you were going to ask me what my second favorite eyeshadow color is right after purple, this. So I'm taking this shade next. It's a really deep green. very bold. Probably don't need much of it. And I'm going to apply this to the outer third. Goodness, yes. Hard Candy, you did it. You did it. They've really done something different with their newer eyeshadow palettes, because the first ones that I remember trying a couple years ago, I want to say, were not that good, but I tried one recently back in December and I compared it to, what did I compare it to? I can't remember. It was a Huda palette, but it was an almost exact dupe for that Huda palette, and the quality, it was amazing. And then I am going to take some of this green right here from the top of the palette, and I'm using that to blend this outer V color up into the crease and define the outer V a little bit more. Man, that's pretty. I don't usually show steps like this, but what I'm doing now is I'm going back with more of the crease shade I used initially, and I'm using that to blend between that outer V shade and the crease so everything is cohesive. One of the most beautiful green drugstore looks I've ever done. My other favorite was the one that used the Maybelline palette. Remember this look right here? When I used this Maybelline eyeshadow with the number 7 palette. These two together, they also create the most beautiful green look you've ever seen. If you missed that video, I'll have it linked for you below if you love green eyeshadow. For my eyeliner, I'm going with this new one from Hard Candy. It's their Color Liquid Eyeliner with a Lash Boost Serum. The shade is Liquid Money. I've always been really happy with Hard Candy eyeliners in the past, and this one looks to be really good also. Ooh, yeah. Very pigmented, glides right on. Such a beautiful color, my goodness. I am gonna do a wing with that because it's too fabulous just to apply it on the lash line. I told you, it needed a wing. It's just done. I'm done. Okay, I'm done. Okay, not really. The next product I have to try out is a brow product. I actually have a couple of them here. This is their Gel Pomade Brow Pencil. The shade that I'm using here is light medium. The other one is their Brows Now Fiber Brow Gel, and this is also in the shade light medium. So I'm remembering my technique from Larissa. If you caught the last video I posted, it was testing out 3 different YouTuber videos, and one of them was like a new brow technique, and I really liked it. And she used a pencil shaped very much like this Hard Candy one is, so it should be a little easier for me to do it like she was doing it. This is so pigmented. Oh my gosh, I have the smallest amount of pressure and I'm getting instant color payoff. Then I'm taking a little brush end of this pencil and brushing that through the brows. Didn't Fenty Beauty start this? I think they did, and then NYX followed suit. A couple other companies have copied that same idea. Okay, it's still not my most favorite way to blend the brows. I prefer a spoolie personally, but yeah, this is still working really well. It's working a lot better than the NYX one does. I'm liking it so far, no complaints. It looks really pretty. Another product I have to test out here is their Stroke of Gorgeous Waterproof Eyeliner. This is another one that promises 12-hour wear. Now this is the shade Black Onyx, and they also sent me some other colors, so they do make other colors in this same pencil, but they don't really go with the eye look that I'm wearing here today. They make a pink and a blue, which I think would look a little strange with this green look today. Okay, so it's not my most favorite drugstore eyeliner so far. It's not as creamy as, say, the Rimmel Scandalized pencils, which just glide right on with very little effort. This one you had to really layer on the waterline to get it to show up. Once you did that, it did show up pretty well, like you can see there, but it does take a lot more effort to get this one to show. Now, if it doesn't move at all and it stays just like this, then it would be worth it. The foundation that I'm using to specifically test the primers that I applied earlier is the one from Believe Beauty. And I'm choosing this one specifically because for me, if I don't pair it up with the best primer, it doesn't wear well at all. And so it's become one of those great foundations for testing out primers to see how good they are. Because yeah, it doesn't last very well on its own or with a bad primer. Then to set my face today, I'm using Hard Candy's Sheer Envy No Flash Powder. This is a translucent color. And for my lips today, I'm using their Glosstopia Ultimate Lip Shine with hyaluronic acid in the shade Opal Tease. Which is very sticky. Yeah, but I know that helps to make it last longer. Okay, so I'll wear this all day, come back and show you what it looks like after 12 hours. We made it! Yes! It has been 12 hours since I first applied this face. I didn't think I'd be able to stay up this late. Oh my gosh. No, I'm not drunk, at least not on alcohol. I think I'm drunk on adrenaline at this point. But let's look at this face. Oh my. Oh, whoa. Well, so much for the powder and the primers. I mean, okay, if we're going to be fair here. I love the eyeshadow palette. Oh, love, love, love. This is, if you love green eyeshadow and you're looking for an affordable way to wear it, you would not be disappointed in this. It's absolutely wonderful. You would love it. I really loved the Soothe and Calm toner. That was very refreshing on the skin. I do feel like it helped to reduce some of the redness that I had before the makeup application, which was really nice to see. I'm staying positive right now. Stroke of Gorgeous Color Liquid Liner. This stuff is, I have loved every single Stroke of Gorgeous eyeliner that I've tried from Hard Candy in the past, and this one was no exception. It stayed in place all day long. The pigment was so beautiful with this one. It was very easy to apply, and I love the color payoff with it. It's not runny or watery. Sometimes you can get ones that just aren't true, but these are fabulous. And the eyeliner. Okay, now, I said if it held up all day through 12 hours, then it must have been really good. And it has. I didn't move at all. I mean, it's a little bit gone on the inner corner, just a tiny amount if you look closely here. And I'll come in closer so you can see what I'm seeing. But it's not horrible. It's not like some other pencil eyeliners that I've tried in the past that are completely under the eyes at the end of the day. The brows look fabulous. I didn't experience any movement there either. Now let's talk about this face. I'm not a fan of the primers. I have an oily complexion though, to be honest. I mean, let's be fair here. It's hard to find drugstore products that do work on oily skin. And this was a hydrating primer. To put a positive spin on things, I feel like if you have a dry complexion, you would really like the hydrating primer because it is really nice, I feel like, for those who have drier to normal skin tones and are looking for a more dewy finish. Us oily people, we need something a little bit more matte to control the shine. I mean, there are some dewy primers that have worked really well for me in the past, and they don't contribute to this much shine on my face. This just wasn't it for me. The smoothing primer balm was excellent. You could see how much it blurred my pores, but I feel like it contributed to more shininess on this side as opposed to this side over here. So those are my thoughts based off of these products. Again, my opinions are my own. It's just me expressing how they worked for me. Everyone is different, and that's why makeup is so unique to each individual. So if you've tried any of these products out, feel free to share your experiences with them below. Also, if you're interested in anything I shared with you here today, I'll have all of them linked for you in the description box if I can. Thank you so much for being here, for taking the time to watch. I want to wish you a wonderful weekend ahead, and I look forward to seeing you again next week.